Welcome back to the Hall of Fame show. It's your host, Myra, and I am here with engineer, producer, and artist, Rasta Taj.
Yo.
Thank you so much for coming today. How are you
course.
feeling?
Blessed and highly favored.
What does a day in the life of Rasta Taj look like?
Honestly, just 24/7 studio, music, and more music. And yeah, just enjoying life.
What time do you wake up? Because whenever you say you're in the studio music, a lot of times people tell us they arrive to the studio at like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Would you say, do you work more during the day or the night?
All times of the day, literally, just take cat naps.
Throughout the day?
Yeah, just whenever I can get some sleep, I get it. But yeah, like, it's no way I can just sleep in. Like, when the sun comes up, I'm up. Mm-hmm. So I might have just laid down at 4 a.m., but it's like when the sun comes up, I can't, like, ignore it. I'm like, I got to get up.
I have to do something.
Yeah, if anything, I'll take, like, a midday nap, but then I'm right back on the road. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Now, take us to the beginning. You were born in D.C.
Yeah, I was born in D.C.,
and then what sparked your love for music?
Honestly, I just always been musically inclined. I was always like the guy on the table beating with the two pencils, like in school. That was me. Or just love, R&B, soul music, or my pops was playing Tupac, Biggie, stuff like that. So just around the, music, and then also was singing in church, and just found a passion in music. I didn't know that I would take it like this far, going this deep, but one thing led to another. I was just like, yo, I'm really good at this, and I'm not even really trying that hard. So I was like, maybe if I try a little harder, like it could actually go somewhere. And I just always had a love for just quality music and love songs and just real music, like the old days, like they say, like, that type of music. Like, that's what I would be listening to on shuffle versus like modern day, like, music that's dropping right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you liked the oldies. So what age did you make your first beat, would you say?
I started making beats. I was a late bloomer on making beats, but like kind of like when I was like 21, 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you make the move to Los Angeles? I'm gonna move your mic up.
Oh, of course, yeah. Of course. When did I move to LA? So it's been 3 years and some change now. I've been in LA. So 2021 October, I moved out LA. I drove from DC to LA, and me and my brody Trey Day, we hopped in I just bought like a new Nissan Maxima. Just was like, I'm gonna just drive it across the country. So I packed the car up, got here, and then it was like, all right, now what?
Yeah.
And
what prompted you to pack up and move to LA?
I just needed a reason, honestly. I just found the smallest reason, and just a little bit of lighter opportunity here. And I thought I had like a job set up here, but it really led me to kind of just follow my purpose a little more, because I was already working for the government in DC, but it wasn't fulfilling. I was just following the steps of college and school.
Yeah. So you went to college, you were doing school, you worked a government job, but at the same time you're creating beats for artists in DC.
Yeah, I had a studio I was running in DC for I had a studio running there. It was just after my 8-hour shift at work, I would put in another 8-hour shift in the studio. Mm-hmm. And it was like a dope studio. I had shut it down when I left, but a lot of legendary music made there, and I'm excited to reopen one in that area.
In the DC area?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you had a studio there, you're making beats, making your own music. You decide, okay, it's time for me to take the journey to Los Angeles to pursue this career. And so what was the moment where you were like, okay, I'm kind of like making it out here in LA?
So I came out here, and then I found a job out here. I was
still in the government?
No, this was like I took a left turn and started doing like not too left turn, but it was like audio, video, technician work for like different hotels and resorts. Mm-hmm. So that was a fire job, but it kind of kept me like around what I like to do. Mm-hmm. But then I transitioned and became a truck driver for them, and I'm like, all right, this is not what I was like really envisioning.
That's definitely a switch.
But I was in the truck driving, listening to beats, still planning. You know, when I got here, I literally the first day I got here, like, I literally looked up on like Eventbrite, was like, what open mics are there? What opportunities are there, like as far as networking to do? So I literally just hit all these different events, made friends. And that's actually how I met Modi and them. Modi and
one of our past guests.
Yeah,
shout out.
I met them there at just going to these random events. They was one of the people there, and since then they've been just solid friends and just met different people along the way, just by like walking in rooms I didn't know not one person and just saying, you know, hey, I'm Rasta, like I make beats, I make music, I engineer. And
so what's the story on working with Dave Blunt? How did that come about?
Honestly, just connecting dots, like from the year 1 to year 2 to year 3.
Because just imagine someone is watching this and they're I want to do exactly what you're doing. Obviously, there's no secret sauce to it, but you're basically saying you just networked your way to meeting the people who you're now creating beats for.
I always knew I had the skills and the talents and like the gift of like hearing like music and stuff like that. I already knew I had the skills, but what I needed was the opportunity to like be in those rooms. And even as an artist, I already knew I was a great artist, but just being a great artist don't always get you in the room. Yeah. There's so many great artists. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna take this engineering. I was already doing it heavy, but I just, you know, I told people when they introduced my, when they got introduced to me, I would say, hey, I'm Rasta. I'm the best engineer from the East Coast, now taking over the West Coast. And I just said it like I meant it, and they believed it. Yeah. So it's kind of like, manifesting it, honestly, just speaking it into existence. I'm big in the power of the tongue, so just kept speaking it over and over and over and over. Like, I'm the best engineer in this city. I'm the best engineer in the world. I'm the best engineer in the country, in the planet, you know, and just saying that over and over, you know, led to meeting artists like Dave Blunt and then to Kanye or Ye, he goes by.
Yeah, and you were just in Spain with Ye. We know you can't say too much about that, obviously, but how was that experience for you, and how did you begin working with him?
Honestly, just doing great work like I always do. I put my stamp on everything, my product. Like when I mix people's music or artists' music, I always put, you know, mixed by Rasta, so they remember like, okay, Rasta did that. And it got in the lap of Ye, where he was listening to a reference track that we recorded, me and Dave, and you know, it was a few reference tracks we recorded. He loved them, so he ended up hitting me up personally to come to Spain to work, you know, to complete some projects with him. So it was a true honor and definitely like a game changer for me, just to see like how a creative like him does what he does, and then also to be just validated as a fellow creative. Like he's like, yo, Rasta, like what you think of this, or what's your opinion on this? And I'm like, yeah, you
you're like me?
Yeah. So I'm like, you know, I only dream of days like that.
Yeah.
So seeing it in real time, it's just super inspirational for like a lot of people that see me start from, you know, passing CDs out my trunk in college, like going from dorm to dorm, like with a Bluetooth speaker, like, hey, what you think of my song? Give me a rating, like, you know, from the very scrapes to doing it now full time, like, just that's the best thing. Just seeing like, just, you know, the believing in myself the whole time and speaking it, writing it down, and then just never losing faith. Yeah.
And so, back to working with Dave Blunt, you just came out with a song, or not just, but you came out with a song, Expensive Taste. How did that song become created?
Shoot, honestly, how did that song get created? You know, just as Dave is building his career, I was able to be a part of that process, like just seeing him go from, you know, this kid from Iowa to, you know, taking LA by storm and just his name buzzing And I just was blessed to record him at one of the studio session, and then we just locked in from there, and just honestly, building the relationship, just over time. He as an engineer, you're not typically the guy that's like, hey, check out my song. That's not the typical engineer, but I'm not your typical engineer. So I'm like, after the session, I'm like, hey, Dave, listen to this song right here. What you think of this one? He's like, oh, that's fire. Okay, it's cool. Maybe next week I'm like, hey, listen to this one too. Yeah. Okay, it's fire too. The producers are like, okay, Rasta, like, we see you playing your stuff. We like it. Literally 2-3 months go by, me just kind of just hinting like, like, I really do this. So next thing you know, we just ended up getting a collab in before he went on tour. And yeah, we did 2 songs, Expensive Taste and Under Oath. And yeah, it's really organic. I feel like that's how music should be, like super organic, not forced, not like, oh, I want a song just because of this. It's like, no, we actually, grinded in, day out, getting this album out. He putting his soul and heart on the track. I'm witnessing it, and I'm helping him express it to the masses, and they're loving it. So just being like, a support and just a team player. Yeah. Because like, that's the main thing I always said. I wanted to just bring value to other artists, because I know how therapeutic it is to make music and like express yourself. Yeah. And sometimes you could go to a studio and not feel like you express yourself right. You're like, man, I didn't get out what I wanted to say for real. But you go to, the right person like me, and it's like, yeah, like that's exactly how I felt. And I'm glad I could express it in such a way. And then the quality is always A1. So, you play it on any speakers in the club, in the studio with your friends. They're like, I could take like a random Joe and make them sound like Beyonce or something.
Beyonce.
Or whoever you want to say, like, I could just...
Don't make They Have come for you now.
All right, maybe not Beyonce.
You said I could pick anyone off the street and make them sound
Nah, they sound like Beyonce. You gotta sing. You gotta be able to sing a little bit. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say.
Vibe, yeah.
I could bring the best out of any artist.
Yeah.
And that's all I ever wanted to do. Really, just be like part of the process. Like I don't ever cared about being the main artist or being the main producer. Yeah. Just whatever like it takes to make a hit record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if I'm like helping with writing or anything, like it don't matter.
And how do you toe the line that you kind of talked about a little bit about, your engineer, producer creating the beats to then saying, I'm also in my artist bag and trying to move from engineer, producer into artist yourself?
To artist. You said, how do I move? How do I like separate the two?
Yeah. How do you make that transition? Because I mean, they're kind of hand in hand, right? Because you're creating the beats for yourself. You're kind of doing it yourself. But then when you're working with other artists and wanting them to see you in that light, how does that work?
Honestly, I make music just, like I say, it's a therapeutic reason. I really just like to get the thoughts out of my brain. It's like going to the gym for me. The gym is actually, I do that too, but it's the same type of relief I get. Like I feel better now. And so I release music literally just because of that. Like I just push out a lot of that, like just a lot of product. I could make like a mixtape in a week and be like, yo, this is fire. Yeah. Doesn't mean I drop it all the time, but just music's piled up, so I feel selfish not sharing it, But I knew that engineering would just direct me to these rooms I'm in. Yeah. But it really...
Because do you want to be an artist first? Like, how do you want to be... I know you're multifaceted, so you do all these things, but if you were like, this is my ultimate goal, are you like, I would definitely want to be that artist title?
To be real, whatever buys me the house on the hills, I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever, like, I want to be like Rick Ross and have my name on the jet. Like, that's how I feel. But I really just want like
whatever brings in the money.
Yeah, like whatever it brings the most value to the world.
Yeah.
Because it could be different things, So But if I'm the chosen one to be that artist and that face representative, then my face is beautiful. So go ahead, plaster it everywhere. But if it's meant to be in the behind the scenes, then that's cool too. Like,
Yeah.
I love a low key chill life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a 5-year plan, 10-year plan? Or are you more just like it's in God's hands?
It's definitely in God's hands always, but I do have a 5-year plan, really 6-month plan. Yeah, every 6 months there's a new plan, of achieving certain goals. So right now, yeah, just 5 years from now, it's gonna be a different ball game. That's all I could say.
So secretive. What is this 5-year plan?
Just raising the bar higher.
Okay.
Like it's high now, but we're raising it way higher. And I'm
because once you hit one thing, you want to go to the next.
Yeah, I've already accomplished so many things that they said I never would, or they certain people was like, no, it's not possible. I'm like, oh, it is.
What is one thing that you've accomplished that people told you wasn't possible?
Just being an artist and an engineer doesn't work. Like, it wouldn't work. It's like you can't mix the two. They're like, oh, you have to choose one. And I met with the biggest artist in the world, and he appreciated me for both.
Yeah.
For being an artist, songwriter, and for being an engineer. So, yeah, that was invalid.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah, just that. And a lot of people said, oh, you can't just get up and move to L.A. Something even that simple.
Yeah.
A lot of people like, no, you can't do that.
Who are these people telling you this? Just people in D.C.?
Random naysayers.
Because I always wonder who they are. And I'm sometimes people have a villain origin story of my second grade teacher, this person.
No.
Or I don't know if some people just use they as the world tells you can't.
Yeah, it's just a lot of negativity,
Yeah.
And I'm that saying, the man who says they can and they can't are both right, Yeah. So however you look at it. And so, that's my take on just how, you can do both of engineering and as an artist or producer. And as we know, Ye is one of the biggest to demonstrate that. He came in the game as a producer, and now he's respected as a world-known artist. Yeah. But it took him to knock that wall down for them to respect it. Yeah. So, I don't think it's just good luck or anything why I got in that room. Yeah. It's honestly law of attraction and manifestation and the Most High.
Of course. How are you feeling about the LA life? How is it different from DC?
I love LA. It's beautiful. East Coast is a colder vibe, but it made me, and it taught me a lot about just life. Being from the East Coast, it's not so green, it's not so friendly, so you kind of get taught to just be a little more guarded, where some people may not be. So just coming to LA was I was I've seen all this before, to be honest, except the fake, there's a lot of two-faced smiles and stuff, so you got to read between the lines, but overall, over East Coast, it's a little more direct, I feel like.
Yeah, people here beat around the bush.
Yeah, if they don't like you in the East Coast, they probably gonna be like, hey, yeah, I don't like you. Here, they'll say, hey, I love you. And then stab you.
And not like you. Yeah. Have you had any wild LA experiences?
Give me a list. I'll fill the
Name
paper.
One.
Yeah. Oh, name one?
Yeah.
Man, oh no, I can't say that one.
Why? We want to hear the one where he laughed, right? You laughed and looked away. I feel like that was a good story.
Just watch. All right, so watch who you go out with. When I first got out here, I went out to a boat party, and I didn't have good. Just nobody there with me like that. Cared if I made it home safe. And somebody put something in my drink on the boat, and I literally don't know how I got home. It was just really, really wild night. but and I didn't have no.
Wait, so you went out after the boat too?
After the boat, I don't remember how I got home.
Oh.
Honestly, well, I woke up in my car, thank God. I just was like, okay, I can't do that again. Because, like, I might not.
You were like, only once. Only one time.
Yeah, it only took one time.
Yeah.
And I didn't, like, over drink or nothing. It was like, I think, yeah, I got, whatever.
Yeah. That happened to me once in college, and I also had that same feeling of, like,
yeah,
I really have to watch.
Yeah, that never happened to me before. Yeah. Like, if I was ever that lit, it's because I knew how I got there.
Yeah.
But
you're like, I took 20 shots,
yeah,
obviously.
Yeah,
like, I'm about to die.
I just drank a whole Hennessy bottle or something crazy. But no, like, that was really crazy, so.
Well, that's everyone in LA. That story's not too crazy.
That wasn't too bad?
No, that wasn't. I was like, that happens to everyone once in their life. If you drink, maybe.
Yeah, it gets worse in the story, but I'll say more off camera. Like, it gets.
We don't want it off camera. We want it on camera.
I can't give it to him, y'all. It's too much. No.
Okay.
But just know I didn't get diddled or nothing. Like,
not diddled.
Nothing crazy like that.
Okay, that's actually what I was thinking. I was like, oh, he went through some wild stuff. Okay. A blackout night was this crazy experience.
Let's just leave it there.
Is diddled the new phrase that we're using?
I think so, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's the new phrase. Unfortunately.
Okay. Rewriting on all of that. Who is another artist or like a female artist, the girlies want to know, that you've worked with that you've really loved?
Let me see, a female artist that I've worked with.
He's worked with so many artists that he actually does not remember all of them.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
Such a hard life.
Let me see. Shout out to I work with Nine. She did this drop with Lil Jon from the East Side Boys, and yeah, that was a couple years, like 2 years ago, maybe. No.
Is there a different vibe when you're working with women versus men in the studio?
Yeah, for sure.
And what is that?
I think honestly it varies. It's some women that like artists that operate kind of like they kind of act like some of the hood rapper guys. Like they kind of got that demeanor, like just mix it, get it done. Like, but some other women, they're more, I'll say, particular. You know, a little more like a couple more steps you got to take to get it right. But for me, it's not really a huge difference because there's guys like that too, like the R&B singers and stuff. Yeah. You know, it really just depends if they're classify themselves as a singer or as a rapper. Because singers, you can't just, you got to hit your notes correct because you have, you're a singer. As a rapper, like if you did some melodies, they're not expecting you to get it all right. Yeah. So as a rapper, it's more of like what you saying, kind of what you popping on the track, versus how you sound almost. But you're supposed to sound good, but the singers care more about how they really sound. Each line, each bar, each melody, they're like singing that same melody 100 times till it gets right. Yeah. So that could be a little more tedious. Yeah. But
who's your dream artist to work with?
2 Chainz.
Okay. Why?
He's just always been like a motivation for me.
Is that your favorite artist?
One of them, yeah, him. And I want to work with Money Man too. Yeah, Money Man. A few Atlanta artists, but they just all. And Larry June too. I would love to work with Larry June. Okay.
Who's on your Hall of Fame list? Who's your top 3 artists of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, and I want to say he's fire. Probably, yeah, those. One more.
Can't choose third.
Dang. Of all time, I'll say there's so many good artists, but that impacted me. Yeah. It's like a tie between like Nipsey and Lil Wayne for me. Okay. Who I listen to like or more. They had an effect on my life. Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like on my like when I was what I was listening to.
Yeah.
But for like, yeah. Actually, since I said Busta Rhymes and Ludacris, I'll go back to that era. Busta Rhymes, Luda. I'll probably say like André 3 Stacks or something.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody like that. Yeah.
Okay. Those are your top 3 artists.
Yeah.
So you kind of talked about your day to day, but as someone who works a lot, what is something that you do to like for fun?
For fun?
Do you have fun?
My life is fun.
Besides working, work is your fun. But if you were to say, okay, today I'm not going to make music, what would you be doing?
Probably go to the gym, drink a protein shake.
Okay.
Maybe go. Oh, maybe that's not fun. All right, wait.
No, that is fun.
That's how I would start the day off.
Okay, you would just start the day healthy.
Yeah, then I would go like get some nice food by the beach or something. Like go get me a little, a little sandwich, drink or something. Hop on a bike, go for a ride. Just kick my feet in the sand or something. Yeah. Honestly, what I do for fun in my free time too is just like I get with good friends and good company. And listen to like unreleased music. Yeah. So it's still like I still want to do music stuff, but now I'm instead of working on music, I'm just enjoying music. Yeah. But
listening to it.
Yeah, just progress is fun for me. Like when I can say, "Oh yeah, I did more than I did yesterday." Like that's what's fun to me. Yeah. When I feel like I did less or made less than yesterday, I'd be like, "Yeah, yesterday wasn't fun." I'd be like,
"You can't give yourself a break."
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, yesterday sucked. So I'd be like, all right, let's have some more fun. Yeah. And fun is getting to it for me, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll take a break eventually, though, but I hate breaks. I hate vacation.
So you hate not working?
It's a bad thing, kind of, but yeah, I do. Like, after like 20, maybe 48 hours of not working, I kind of like, my stomach starts hurting. Like, I get like depressed. Like,
really? And why do you think that is?
Because I always feel like I got more to do, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I didn't accomplish this yet, or I didn't like finish this. And it might be small to somebody else, like you could do it when you finish, but on my mind it's like
your mind is constantly
I'm
going.
like, I need to go do that like now.
Yeah.
And then like after I do that, then yeah, I'll like smoke a fat blunt, like relax, watch some cartoons.
Yeah.
But the next morning I'm like, all right, I'm looking back at the checklist.
Yeah. Of what's next to do.
Yeah, but I like to just enjoy myself.
But do you think, so do you like travel for fun, or usually you're traveling for work too, because work is your fun?
Yeah, traveling for work, but then I'm having fun while I'm at work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Like I'm probably go to Miami soon. I know I'm gonna have fun out there.
Okay.
But I'm going out there on business. I gotta finish up our friend's EP/album, but so we're working. But then after we did the studio, he's like, let's go to this Miami club. Da-da-da.
Yeah.
So, I got to put that shit on and then pop out.
Yeah.
That's fun. But even, how it is when we go to these events, it's like you still kind of in network mode because you never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah. So you're saying you love working. Work is your fun. Work is your life. Work is your everything.
Yeah.
So what is one thing you dislike?
When I'm not doing that?
Besides you not working, what is one thing you dislike about what you do, or you don't dislike anything?
Wait, dislike?
Yeah. What's like your dislike about your work?
Oh, just working with like artists that aren't passionate or not serious.
Okay.
Or like penny pinchers, or like just not really trying to invest. Mm-hmm. Like it's kind of like at a point now where I feel like I'm wasting my time with those type of clients. Mm-hmm. But I want to work with people that I know that's building and that's on the same type of frequency I'm on.
Yeah.
So, because the more you pour into me, the more I'm pouring to you. So, that's what's frustrating. But it's slowly getting trimmed off, like trimming off the...
So you're basically living your American dream. Because a lot of people would say the picket house with the family and the kids.
I'm going to have that one day, though, too.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure. Just, I just got a certain vision for that family. I want to make sure that everything's right before that happens, but it's all happening now.
Men get so long to just wait for it.
Man, yeah. I was going to try to start having kids when I was like 22, 23.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's way too soon.
But
that is way too soon.
I had other plans, so I didn't do that.
Were you in like a really serious relationship when you were 22?
Yeah, yep. Yeah.
Oh. Are you still dating?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
But
oh my gosh, we love being in a relationship.
Shoot.
Are you married?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay, I was like, I didn't see a ring.
No. But who knows? That 2026 might be a new Rasta. You never know.
Well, you know. Are you planning on getting married?
We'll see.
What? Wait, so you guys have been dating for how long?
I'm not dating the same girl from 22.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Oh.
Are you dating the same person from 2022?
No, not at all.
She was in DC.
Yeah,
she's left behind. Was she sad? Because you said you're planning to have kids with her, right? This is the real stuff that we want to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning at the time for sure. I was like trying to trap her probably, but
you were trying to trap her, or she was trying to trap you?
It was both ways, yeah. But I was probably trying to trap her too, though. But I knew that wasn't like the smart idea.
Okay.
Yeah, it was too toxic.
Okay. Why was it toxic?
Yeah. It makes good music.
Is one of your songs from about this girl that you dated when you were 22?
On my recent project?
Yeah. Or no, any project.
Oh, yeah. Every single situation I've ever been in probably motivated a song, like 100%.
So who is Expensive Taste about?
That's about me getting I like filet mignon and
okay, so it's about you.
Yeah, because I used to be able to just like a McChicken to do it for you, but now I'm like, that's not. I got expensive taste now. I want something. I want the salmon and asparagus. It used to not be that though. It used to be just give me the burger with the fries, but just and now we got expensive taste because just how we bossed up.
Okay.
Can't eat the noodles and noodle packages. Like we still humble enough to throw some noodles in the microwave, but that's not like what our appetite is craving.
Is there a girl that you wrote a song about that you like were missing? So you wrote it about her.
Definitely.
And like sent it to her. And what was the response?
Middle fingers.
Why? What did you do? Are you toxic? What's your sign?
I'm Pisces.
Oh, dang it. I'm a Pisces too.
Gang, can't even do nothing.
Anything.
Yeah, we the best out here. Come on.
We are the best side. Okay.
We the best out. Pisces, you can't go wrong with. We dreamers.
But usually if a guy writes a song about a girl, she's like, even
never
if we
a
broke
diss track.
up. Oh, it was a diss track?
Never a diss track.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't she be like, oh, this is cute, but she sent you the middle finger?
I mean, I've sent songs that they sent hearts to.
But why did the one girl send a middle finger?
Because she wanted to live with me at the time, and she broke up with me because I said no.
Why did you say no?
I just met her like.
Wait, for how long?
It was maybe 5 months.
Okay, because I have a friend who's moving in with someone after a month, so I feel like when you know, right?
It just
5 months wasn't enough time.
Everybody got their own rule book. That's just too soon for me. Like,
okay,
I think it's just moving in is cool, but I think it's the level of just like the independence you have. Like I like a woman that's independent.
Okay.
So if I feel like I'm dependent on a lot, like, and I'm still trying to figure it out, it's like I ain't doing that. So
when you're I guess who you're dating, they're more of an independent woman.
Yeah, that's all I attract for real.
Besides the one girl who wanted to live with you after 5 months.
Yeah, that was just like I was feeling a void for real.
Okay.
You know how that is when you just like
when you're like lonely.
Like, well, yeah, I was heartbroken at the time, so I was trying to like fill that heartbreak with something, and she was perfect for that.
So you are toxic a little bit because you basically used this girly.
Well, I didn't know that at the time.
I thought she was like in love with you.
And she wasn't in love with me. She just wanted a man. Yeah. I feel her void too.
Okay.
It was a fair trade.
Okay. And so now how long have you been in a relationship for?
I mean, right now we just,
Or is this a situationship?
No, just, I try to keep all that stuff private for real from the outside world. Because I've learned, like, when I put all that stuff out, it just, I don't know, it's something about keeping things sacred that makes it last forever.
Okay.
So, when I pop out with that ring and wedding dress and wedding suit and all that, then it's like, okay, now. But
okay, so you are not posting this person until you're literally have given her an engagement ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Period.
Yeah. We just, right now the goal, the vision is just, the things, the music I'm manifesting and stuff is gonna change lives for me.
Okay.
So, one thing at a time. But that's is the pot stirring.
The pot stirred. Okay, so if we were to give one piece of advice to viewers, now that we've dug fully into his love life, even though we're not allowed to, his dating history right now, we cannot have that information.
I gave a lot of info. Now.
You actually did.
I gave a lot of info. Like,
I was expecting you to stop me.
They don't know who the mystery girl is, though. They don't know. But I like that. Girl.
But you think you're gonna marry her?
Possibly.
Ooh, cute. Okay, so if you give one piece of advice to viewers who are watching this, what would it be?
One piece of advice. You don't have to be the best, the smartest, the fastest. Just be the most consistent and you'll get further than most. Honestly, further than all of them. Because, everybody got the same 24 hours, but not everybody's doing the same 24-hour things,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about no sleep either. Get your sleep, get your rest. Mm-hmm. But when you're up them 16 hours of the day, or honestly, I feel like you only need 6 hours of sleep. So 20 hours of the day, you need to be like checking things.
That's 26-hour day.
I did the math wrong. Blooper that. Let's rub on that. 18 hours. 18 hours.
18 hours a day.
I was really good at math class, so this is surprising. I'm like, oh, okay. I probably need a nap myself because I just went to sleep like 5:30 this morning.
Okay.
And got up at like 9:30.
Okay. So 18 hours of working, 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that, like, that's a full night's rest to me.
If you're a man.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, you need more sleep. Science shows.
I'm going to have to research that. But yeah, I believe her. I don't need that much sleep. But, during that 18 hours, you need to be checking things off the list. Like, if you have a notepad, a book, a whiteboard, anything like, you got a marker in your arm, just write a checklist, check it off every day, and watch how much further you get on your goals that you set. Your small goals turn to big goals. And that's just the philosophy. I'm still learning and following it myself, but I've learned that that's what works.
Okay, period. What's your favorite song you've ever made?
Right now it's Rare Breed.
Okay.
It's called Rare Breed. It's on I Love Rasta right now.
Okay.
Who's that about? I just freestyling, honestly. Okay. But I was talking about, how you might be with a girl that is considered a rare breed. Like, it's hard to get with her. Like, it's not like, everybody might be calling her phone, but she's not answering for nobody. Like, but she'll answer for you though. Mm-hmm. Or like, she walk in a room and people just breaking their necks or whatever. Like, whatever you consider a rare breed. But that's what the song is about. Like, just how in life, I've not just me, but just I feel like a lot of men can relate to like being they want to have that rare breed, or they have that rare breed already. So it's like that type of girl that you've been dreaming about your whole life, but she's sitting here with me, Yeah. So I'm sure men would consider you rare breed, So it's like, and then every girl would love to be a rare breed because it's like, or it's just like a positive song that I love to listen to. It just makes you feel good about yourself, and I guess it's some player music.
Why did you title your album I Love Rasta?
Honestly, just
Which is out now.
All platforms. Get that, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. Honestly, I just been telling myself, I had when I was younger, I had a hard time just loving myself, like most people do. Just you gotta love yourself first. So I just be saying I love Rasta. Like I don't know,
have like started loving yourself.
Yeah. It's like people told me they love me, but I feel like me telling myself that just kind of like, hey, like I love Rasta and this is what I have,
Yeah.
It's just really simple. Nothing too crazy to it, and it just had a nice ring to it. Like I feel like it's easy to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a reason you had a hard time loving yourself, or do you feel like now because you've like accomplished your goals that you say that to yourself more?
Honestly, just coming from just like getting bullied growing up and like having a hard time in school, just like getting expelled from middle school, kicked out of elementary, just always I was just like, felt like I was a problem child for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I was just having a hard time like looking in the mirror and like liking what I seen. Mm-hmm. But then I started loving it as I grew and just developed. So really for anybody young like that, feel like that, just let yourself blossom. You're not going to be the same person you are, as you grow. So just trying to, be that example of like spreading love and the importance of it.
That's really beautiful. Well, thank you for joining us. Let everyone know where they can find you on Instagram.
Okay, you can find me on Rasta Taj, RastaTahj, Rasta Taj on all platforms. Go get I Love Rasta, the new album, mixtape out. Shout out Fame. We going crazy this year. And go get Expensive Taste, the new single. Me and Dave Blunt's going crazy. And and go get his new album too. You Can't Say That. It's going crazy.
Thank you so much for coming.
Gang.
Yay, thank you.
That was good.